What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, with another review for Love After Lockup, or Life After Lockup, you guys. Season 5, Episode 9, and this episode is titled Moms Behaving Badly, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed, then I'll need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss Love and Marriage. Nope. Life After Lockup. Shall we, you guys? All right, you guys. So this episode right here, it actually was like not a lot happened. So I don't really expect to be on here like super duper long, but we'll definitely get into it. So I guess we'll start up with, you guys know I always start up with the people who gave me the least in the episode, and honestly, everybody gave me the least in this episode. So the people that I didn't really care about in this episode, Lindsay and Blaine, you guys. So Lindsay and Blaine, when it comes down to Lindsay, Lindsay is absolutely a selfish person, and this episode solidified it for me. Now, there were some things in here that I agree with Lindsay about, but there were also some things that I didn't agree with, right? So you guys know Lindsay and Blaine, they're engaged. You guys know she's rushing down the aisle and things like that. So Blaine went to talk to Lindsay, and Blaine is telling Lindsay that, you know, with everything that's been going on with them currently, he's feeling a bit depressed and things of that nature. And so he's saying that this is basically, he said this is all taking a toll on him. So he went to see a doctor, right? And when he went to go see the doctor looked at his past history, and I guess he probably has some mental health, issues as well. So the doctor gave him a medical marijuana card. And Lindsay wasn't the happiest about that. And, as much as I don't like Lindsay, this is where I agree with her, right? Because she has these pending charges against her, and you guys are both convicted felons. So I'm pretty sure y'all had to do something in order for y'all to be able to live together. So I got her frustration when it's like, I can't be around that. And then also telling him, we're both recovering addicts, so that's not a good thing for us. So it felt like to her that he was using that as an excuse or a reason to be able to get high. Be like, oh, the doctor prescribed to me, a medical marijuana card. So yeah, I can do it legally now. So I got her frustration with that. She talked to Tyler, and Tyler did tell her that this ultimately could pose itself to be a problem for her in the long run. And I agree. So she went back home, and she and Blaine got into it, and she was going off on Blaine about the things that he doesn't do around the house. And I was like, Lindsay, you're mad, and you're just looking for shit to just throw at this man, and you found it. And I don't like that, but I don't like Lindsay, so it is what it is. We'll pause here and move forward. Next up, you guys, I guess I should have did her first. The deadbeat and the murderer. You guys know how I felt about both of them. I don't like them. I don't care about them. I would prefer if they were not on my television screen. I actually want them off my television screen, to be quite honest with you. Now, this one, I'm going to breeze through it. I will say, with her daughter, Abby, my heart definitely goes out to that little girl. Because you guys remember last season, the murderer introduced Abby to her father. And so at this point, Abby's father is not present in her life. He was up until a point. And so the murderer thinks that, her father has dipped back into drugs. So she was, something that I said it before and I'm going to say it again. Her mama always like she's high. I hate to say it, but her mama always look like she is high off of something. Drug test your mama too, because your mama always looks high. Your mother always looks high. I would drug test that woman too. So she said that she's going to meet up with Anthony, and in order for him to be able to see Abby, He's gonna have to take a drug test, and I'm okay with that. I agree with her. Speaking of which, your husband is about to run you guys into the poorhouse because your husband has maxed out all the credit cards for this towing business. I be damn. How do you max? What are you doing? Did you buy a truck that didn't run? Like, dumbass. The deadbeat is a 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 dumbass. I ain't got nothing else for them. If you guys want to chime in about them too, I couldn't care less. I don't want to speak on. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do in the comment section. We'll pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, another couple that didn't have a lot in this episode, but I actually felt bad for them, Britney and Krock. So you guys remember that Britney and Krock, they were going to go see Britney's abuela, right? I actually really did feel bad for Britney because here's the thing. I like Britney and I like Krock, but I've said it plenty of times about Krock. Y'all know somebody that we have not saw, and shout out to Ashley for mentioning this last week because I thought about it myself. We ain't saw EB. We have not saw EB at all since Krock got out of prison. I wonder what happened. And you guys know EB and EB's wife, they both watch my channel. Y'all chime in the comments, because I know they were saying that there were some things that were going on. If y'all still watch, let me know. Like, did y'all fall out with them? Like, because we ain't saw EB like at all. We ain't saw EB. We ain't saw EB since. Damn, we ain't saw EB since Love During Lockup. Because they done went from Love During Lockup, Love After Lockup, and now Life After Lockup, and we still ain't saw EB since then. What else we talking about? But I did feel, like you guys know, I say, Krock, he has a way of using his words against Britney because they were talking about Britney's mom. And I understood why she got upset because Krock is trying to sit here and say that her mom has an issue with him because he's from the hood. And I was like, sir, you know that is not what the issue is. You know full well that the issue is they don't agree with their daughter and they don't agree with you, which is not their it is not. Let me say this and clear it up. They don't agree with you being a trans man. They don't agree with her dating you as a trans man. But ultimately, it ain't for nobody to agree with but Britney and Krock. That's how I feel when it comes to, like, that's my stance when it comes to abortion, people transitioning from male to woman, male to female, female to male, gay, lesbian, bisexual, all that kind of anything that has something to do with that person. Nobody else can agree. Abortion, like nobody else can agree with those things because it has no effect on you and your life. That's just how I feel. You guys can agree or disagree. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. Sorry to say it. Sorry to say it so harshly, but I just don't care. If it doesn't affect your life in any way, you don't have to agree with how another person lives their lives because it doesn't negatively affect you. Now, if it affects you negatively, yes. If it is something where we're abusing people, like abusing a child, abusing an animal, abusing elderly people, things of that nature, yes, that affects people. That affects people, and you don't want anybody to be in that. But if they're happy and healthy, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Period, point blank. That's all I got to say. But yeah, you guys, that was really all we had. Like I said, I understood Britney's frustration with Krock, and I felt like he was diminishing her and downplaying her at times. I definitely do feel that way. I definitely do feel like that. You guys will tell me what you think and feel in the comment section below, you guys, but we will pause here and we'll move forward. Next up, you guys, Justine and Michael. Justine and Michael. Somebody left it in my, oh my God, let me go find that comment from last week. Somebody left it in my comments last week about Justine and Michael that they found out about Justine and Michael that I believe the comments said, and hold on, you guys. So the comments said something to the effect of, with Justine and Michael, the house out there in Vegas is in Justine and her mom's name. I think that's what I read. I think that's what I read. To the person who left that comment, I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it because I have some. It's like a lot of comments from. Let me see if I could. It's like a lot of comments that I've gotten recently since last week's episode, but I believe that was the comment that I saw. I think that was the comment that I saw. Going back to last week's episode, I don't understand why Michael decided to lie to Justine because it just made no sense to me. Why lie? You know what I'm saying? That made no sense to me, lying. And then you get home and you tell her the truth, and she's mad because here's the thing. I done packed up all this shit. I done canceled shit here, so I don't have anything planned, and we're about to have a baby. So I absolutely got Justine's frustration with that, and she had every right to be frustrated with Michael, and Michael just sitting there looking dumbfounded. It's like Michael. So Michael told her, well, he has an idea. Why don't you and the kids go out there? And she was like, I'm not doing that, Michael. I'm not having this baby without you. And I get that. And so she told she told the kids like, hey, Michael got something to tell y'all. So he told the kids, and her daughter was upset. And I was like, hey, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with them being upset with Michael because the only person to blame for this situation is Michael. Michael did not send back that paperwork. So the kids were like, how long do we have to stay here? He said 30 to 90 days. But he said, I'm leaning more towards the 90 days. The only person to blame is you, Michael. You should have been on, like, the thing is, even if you missed the paperwork, you should have been talking to your PO like, yo, so we still on board are we still on schedule for, me being able to move out to Vegas? We just closed on the house. Is everything good? You didn't do that. So the ball drops with you. It is squarely on you. And so now y'all FUCKED up the creek without a paddle. Now you got to sit here and pay for a mortgage and possibly rent on this place. Where y'all getting the money from is the question that I'm having. The other thing that I just want to say, like, I think this is just, I hope this is a storyline. I hope it's a storyline. I hope Justine didn't really quit her job because for Michael's lack thereof of music career and those overpriced ass shoes. Because, man, I don't know who the fuck is buying them high ass shoes, and damn sure ain't nobody asking for his goddamn music. And that is, again, no shade to Michael because I like Michael, but ain't nobody asked for your music, and damn sure ain't nobody buying them ugly ass, high priced ass, overpriced ass shoes. No shade, just speaking facts to you. That is all I'm saying. We'll pause here and we will move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. Next up, Melissa and Louie, you guys. Jesus be offense. Like, I'm sorry. Y'all know how I feel about Melissa. I think Melissa is incredibly annoying. Melissa, I honestly want Louis to break up with Melissa, to be quite honest with you. I think that would be the best thing for him. So, they're walking, and, here's the thing with Melissa. She puts that man down constantly, and it's just like, ma'am, can you say one positive thing for him? He's telling her to be patient with him, and she told him about she went for the consult for the nose, right? And Louis brought up a very valid question. He was like, you didn't think about me. Like, I'm on parole. Like, I got to get a travel pass. Then you're going to be on anesthesia, so we're going to have to stay there. Like, you didn't think about none of this stuff before you went and put the money down. It would have been one thing if she went for the consultation and she told Louis about it. Then she could have said, hey, I'm thinking about doing it, Louis. I want to go back and put the money down. Can you talk to your PO? And I get it on her point as well. I don't want to have to live my life like that. But unfortunately, you do, because you are choosing to be in a relationship with a man that got out of prison. So you know what he's dealing with. So you can't say that you don't want to have to do these things, but you chose to be in a relationship with someone who is not, yes, they're in the free world, like Michael said. They're in the free world, but he's not free because he has to talk to these people. He has to communicate with these people and let them know what he's doing, when he's doing. So, yes. And she got in her feelings. Then he told her that she says she had to take a pregnancy test before she can get the surgery. And she asked him, is he ready to be a parent? He said no. And she got in her feelings about that. I was like, at least he was honest with you. Now, here's the thing that I will say as well. Here's the thing that I will say. If you guys are not ready to be parents, somebody needs to be on some kind of birth control. Either she needs to be on birth control or he needs to be using a condom. One of the two. I don't know who, but if y'all don't want kids, y'all need to take the precautions that you don't have to worry about having children. Like he can wear a condom, she can be on birth control, whatever. Use some kind of contraceptive. But she felt the way about that. Then she got on my nerves even further when he told her that he went on a job interview because they went on a date to a pizza place when they got to New York. She felt the way about it. And I was like, at least this man is passionate about something. Like, she's like, I don't want to be with somebody who's making the same amount of money as a 17-year-old. Ma'am, there are a lot of people out here that are 30, 40 plus years old who make the same amount of money as someone that is 17 years old. A job is a job is a job. There are people who are old. There are older people who work at Walmart. There are older people who work at Burger King. Sorry, you guys, but a job is a job is a job, Melissa. Like, it pays the bills, so I don't know why you're complaining. He literally said he's gone on interview after interview, and he's gotten turned down because people do a background check on him, and they found out he's a felon. And the pizza place is the one job that doesn't do a background check on him. So you should be happy about that. At least the man is working. At least he ain't bumming. Like, what the fuck? You could have Michael, who wants to be a rapper at almost 40 years old. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Melissa. Oh my God. I really, 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 really want him to just do better. I really want him to break up with her. That's how I feel. You guys will tell me what you think down in the comment section below, you guys. And I don't think I have anything else to add. I don't just don't like how she and her family treats him. If you wanted better, then you should have gotten someone who hadn't been to prison, number one, and that's just it. Somebody who ain't been to prison. My God. She gets on my nerves. But yeah, you guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, you guys, and we'll pause here and wrap up the episode. All right, you guys, so the end of the episode, well, not the end of the episode, end of my review is going to be with Taylor and Chance. I ain't really got much for Taylor and Chance besides the fact that I just want to speak directly to Taylor. Taylor. Hey, girl. I know you and Chance be watching people's videos, so hello if you find your way over here to my channel. You did the right thing for yourself by ending this relationship with Chance. Been saying it for a long time that Chance meant you know well, that man was gonna have you in the poorhouse. I always, if you guys go back to any of my reviews when we first met Taylor and Chance, how I felt about the fact that Chance was around her daughters. Child, when he had the audacity to say about seeing his kids, what kids? You got one child with Taylor, your son. Taylor, don't let that man see your daughters. Do not let that man see your daughters. That is number one. And then, he was so disrespectful, calling her a dumbass and a bitch. Oh, wow. I mean, he's telling you how he really felt about you, Taylor. Those are his true words. He's mad at you. He's pissed off at you. And now he's deciding to tell you what he really, truly feels and thinks about you. So when a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. But the thing with Chance has always shown you who he is. You just overlook that stuff. I mean, look at your house. Your house looks a hot fucking mess. Even you said in this episode that with your house, you're going to have to pay somebody to undo the stuff that he did. You sure the fuck will. You sure the hell will. And so, Chance, you also lie a lot. And I caught a lot in this episode. So last week's episode, when you were talking about texting this guy, you said you thought it was Taylor because Taylor makes fake accounts and reaches out to you So you were basically testing her. But then in this week's episode, you say that you thought it was a woman, and you thought it was a woman, but you also thought it was Taylor. So which one is it? Did you think it was Taylor, who you said makes fake Gmail accounts, and so that she can make a fake Facebook account to go talk to her ex? Okay, but going back to what I just said, did you think it was a woman or did you think it was Taylor? Because you said that you thought it was a woman, and they said that she was going to go take a shower, and you said, "Show me." Dumbass, dumbass, dumbass. If you're asking someone to prove that they're going to go take a shower, I would expect to. So if I'm texting somebody and I'm like, they say I'm going to take a shower, I'm like, ooh, prove it to me. Prove that you're about to go take a shower. What I want to see is a naked picture of you in the bathroom. I want to see you in the bathroom, either you can have the phone wherever, but I want to see that you're in the bathroom with no clothes on. Like, that's what I think. Prove it. So, yeah, you wanted to, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it, because this person just randomly got your number, and so this person just randomly got your phone number, and you just kept having this conversation with this person, and you never said who. You never got to the point of like, wait a minute, who is this? Even if I think that this is my significant other playing a trick on me, at a certain point in time, I'm gonna get to the point where I'm like, okay, Taylor, I know it's you. Like, stop playing the game with me. But from the way you were talking, it never got to that point where you said, okay, Taylor, enough's enough. I'm tired of playing the game. Cut the shit. You never said it. Never sounded like you got to that point. And Taylor, we saw the messages from Taylor and that guy. So, yeah, Chance, you full of shit. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. All right, you guys. So I was about to edit this episode, and I was about to put my thing down to put my title of the episode up. And I remember what the title of this episode was. And I realized as I was about to start editing, nigga, you forgot about Chevelle and Quaylen. So Chevelle and her mama and Quilandria, they went dress shopping with Maila. Chevelle, the dresses were cute. The dresses didn't fit Chevelle's body. I will say that. Chevelle, baby girl, I want you to do something better with these wigs too. Like, these Party City wigs are blowing me. And I want to say this, and I don't want it to be, it's not body shaming or anything of that nature, because I know as women get older, the girls don't sit up. But what I noticed was with the dress, it just wasn't flat, because the dress right up here in the cup area, it just looked like that dress was sagging. And I'm like, ooh, I was like, are we going to, like, I know, especially if you get married, you want the girls to be sitting up at attention, right? So I was like, the first dress was ugly. Let's just be real. The first dress was ugly. The second one, I was like, okay, that's a nice dress. I like that dress. And so Quilandria is talking to Sylvia, asking Sylvia, so you still not paying for the wedding? She's like, girl, no. She said, you know what? I will, however, pay for the food because I like to eat. And so Quilandria is like, wait a minute, bitch. Like, you telling me you ain't paying for the wedding, but so Quilandria's thing is going with the tradition. I will let you know that the father of the bride is the one in the tradition. Quilandria is not the parents of the bride. It's the father of the bride that pays for the wedding. Not the mother and the father. It's the father of the bride. That is the tradition. Just putting that out there, right? What else happened? So I don't know where they were. I don't know if they were at like I don't know where they were. But I know one thing, Quilandria and both Sylvia, they agreed that they think that Chevelle and Quaylen are still moving too fast. And so I think they were having like, I don't know if they were having a engagement party. I don't know what that was, but whatever they were having. So Sylvia is talking to, Chevelle and their family, and she still has her reservations about Quaylen, thinking that he is still, he ain't got all the cheating out of him. And to be honest with you, I agree with her, right? I'm not gonna say that he's still out there cheating, but I do agree with her because of the fact that when he went into prison, he was a kid. So he's now like I said, when they first came on Love After Lockup, that he was a kid fresh out of prison. He's an instant father now, so he hasn't really had time to live his life. So I agree with Sylvia. So Chevelle got upset, and Colandria came over to console her. Now, Sylvia, let's be real. Let's be real about Sylvia. Let's be real about Sylvia. Sylvia, you did the most in that scene with your daughter. Like, it ain't like the woman came over there and was disrespectful. She was just trying to calm Chevelle down, and you did the fool. And they got into a whole argument. They were ready to fight each other again. I was like, this is just a hot ass mess. But we here for it, you guys. So that's it, you guys. Now we're gonna wrap up this episode. But actually, nah. So we're not. So this is gonna be edited in before my ending. So you guys will see this, and then you guys will see the ending of the review. I'm like, how did I forget the crux of the episode is titled after them? It's moms behaving badly, and I forgot the moms behaving badly. But yeah, you guys, that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about that. And it was a scene to see. But yeah, now we're gonna move forward. But yeah, you guys, that's the episode. Like I said, it wasn't a whole lot to this episode, but I want you guys to tell me your thoughts and opinions about this episode down in the comment section below. You guys, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys later. So I'll see you guys later on this. I intend to have Raising Kanan up before Real Housewives of Potomac come on at 7. It's almost 5 o'clock now, so I got a good 2 hours before it comes on. So I intend to have it up at least about 6:30. Hopefully, you guys. If it's not up at 6:30, it'll be up right as Potomac comes on. But I'll see you guys for Raising Kanan later. Bye, guys.